My name is Itsuro Takahashi. I've been in Pakistan as a WASH manager since July 2023. Before joining UNICEF as a cluster coordinator, I used to work at a different organization as a WASH specialist, WASH advisor, and I attended several water sector meetings as one of the partners. And at some point, I had an opportunity to be appointed as the sector co-lead and co-chair. And I started this development sector coordination role as one of the partners. It was an amazing experience for me to do a coordination with wider stakeholders, not only government, but also other development partners and donors. And then, after some time, there was this vacancy announcement of WASH cluster coordinator in Ethiopia, that I wanted to challenge myself to try my best to make use of my coordination experience in humanitarian context, because one of the major tasks was development humanitarian nexus. And that's how I started my career as a cluster coordinator. And as a result, I worked in Ethiopia as well as Yemen as a WASH cluster coordinator. And when it comes to humanitarian coordination, we have to provide timely and life-saving support to the affected population. In order to do so, there are so many things to be done. As part of coordination, we need to understand the needs of the affected population, where they are, how many of them, and what kind of strategy we have to adopt to reach out to those affected population, how much resources we need, how many supplies we have to deliver, and what are the prioritization we have to do. And all those things comes under coordination. Without coordination, we cannot expect effective and efficient life-saving support. Therefore, the coordination role is very much important as part of the humanitarian response context. As a cluster lead agency, UNICEF has a very important role, especially in reference to the organization mandate. We have to extend life-saving support to the children. Children are most vulnerable group of people in the emergency context. Therefore, the outcome of the coordination should be fully utilized as part of UNICEF programming and emergency response activities. Based on my experience, I believe the most important leadership skills and quality is to build a trust. Because when it comes to humanitarian coordination, the coordination happens across and beyond the organization. There is no supervisor-supervisee type of relationship. There is no hierarchy among humanitarian partners. Therefore, unless we build a trust among wider stakeholders, coordination doesn't work. Therefore, the most important skills of the cluster coordinator is how to build such a trustful relationship with wider stakeholders. Well, cluster usually aggregates data for the better humanitarian response planning and also gap analysis and the monitoring, which means the data set of the cluster can give us a much holistic idea about the sector and the cluster, especially focusing on the acute needs as well as its location, and which also covers how much funding is required to extend the necessary life-saving support. Those variable data and information is very important to develop the response strategy and even priority for the organization. So as a cluster agency, I believe that UNICEF can really make use of those, outcome of coordination for better planning and strategy development. Everybody talks about collaboration, even the coordination, but unfortunately, when it comes to humanitarian coordination, there is quite less attention. However, based on my experience as a cluster coordinator, once you step in a coordination role, you can equip yourself with much more analytical capacity based on the available data and evidences. You can capture what needs to be done now, how this needs to be done, and how we need to deliver advocacy messages to create enabling environment. This is, closely linked with our programming and also strategy development as a program section. Therefore, I believe that coordination should be appreciated and better recognized by the senior management as a key core function of UNICEF staff members, so that maybe we can retain much wider human resources for the coordination role, and even the coordinator can hop between program and the coordination roles. Based on my past experiences as cluster coordinator, I was really fascinated with the potential impact of the coordination. Because when it comes to our daily work, we need to communicate with others, your colleagues and government stakeholders, other partners. This communication is the entry point for the better coordination and effective coordination. And if you can do a coordination, you can open up your capacity and also potential, the future potentials to do a better job. Therefore, I just want to, reiterate the importance of coordination in our daily work, not limited to the humanitarian coordination as a coordinator, but as a program specialist, as a program officer. I believe coordination improves our efficiency and effectiveness.